Hello, for Esther?
Yes. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, thank you. Probably gonna freeze, but that's okay. We got this.
You're gonna freeze?
It's cold out here. It's cold out here.
I don't know. I'm not out there, so.
Well, I'm from Arizona, so it's cold here compared to Arizona.
Oh, yeah. It's 67.
What is it?
67.
Ooh, yeah, that's cold. Oh no, the last time I saw 67.
Yeah, not in Arizona. You having a good night?
Yeah, so it was my birthday yesterday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you. And so I met my kindergarten best friend. We've been friends for 39 now. So, what is that? 34 years or some shit. We've been friends. So, she had moved out here recently, and so yeah, we've been getting together the last few years out here. This has been fun.
She is from where you are, or you're from where?
So she did move from Arizona out here, but we hadn't been necessarily like close or best friends, I guess you would say. But the last couple of years, because I've been coming out here and spending a week out in Huntington since I graduated college, so it was 2005, and so when I had learned that she had lived out here, I'm like, hey, we should get together. So now that she's out here, we've been at least having dinner, at least one of the nights that I'm out here. So it's been really fun. We've been having a good time, at least catching up once a year.
Arizona ain't too far.
No, it's not. It's not at all. But my best friend lives in Long Beach, so I get to see her.
Long Beach?
Yeah. So I get to see her every year too, so that's always fun. So she took me to dinner last night for my birthday. It was a good time.
Good stuff. It's like over 100 over there right now, right? Arizona?
Yeah, but it's really weird because to be honest, I have not spent June and July in Arizona in over a decade. So this was the first year that I was in Arizona during those months, and I literally said, fuck it, I can't be here, it's too freaking hot, so I came out here. But I normally don't come out here until next month.
And yeah, it's growing at this time.
Yeah, so yeah, I usually spend my June and July out in Pennsylvania. I mean, it's not like it's any better, it's humid out there, but
Pennsylvania, huh?
yeah.
I've never been, so I don't know what's like.
No, I love the East Coast. I just could never live there. I can't do the snow. But I do love it out there. It is an entirely different world out there. I think it really depends on what you're looking for. Because I feel like if you're looking for like a relationship and to get married and have kids and stuff, like the East Coast is where you want to be.
That's an East Coast thing?
That is oh my god, such an East Coast thing.
Alright.
So, like, everyone I know
West
out
Coast
there,
is for singles then, huh?
so everyone I know out there is, they've married their first and their only and their whatever, they've been married forever, never left the place, like, all this stuff. Whereas, obviously, out here, it's just situationships and having a good time and, not having a relationship, I guess.
Yeah.
At least that's what I'm learning now that it's single. I don't know.
I have lived I've lived in Miami or South.
Yeah. Miami might be different. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Northeast and Southeast might be different. I don't know. I haven't lived in the Northeast.
Yeah.
But, yeah, different feel. Even when we leave California, to be honest.
Absolutely.
But I get what you're saying. It's sort of singles world out here.
Oh yeah,
Everybody
definitely.
out for themselves, ambition.
Yeah,
Doing you.
And I love that. I do. Like I recently got out of an 18-year relationship, so But so I'm new to it all. Obviously, I was with him more than half my life, so it's definitely challenging. Not that, and I'm not necessarily looking for anything, but serious. But it's still, I learn something new every day.
So you are
39. So what's 39? I'm millennial.
You're Y.
Why?
Yeah, millennial. Do you think you are similar to the latest generation, Gen Z?
Gen X is above me?
Yeah.
Or
Yes. X.
I absolutely 100%. And I was actually we were just talking about it. I was like, I feel like our ambition. I think that our generation is probably the hardest working generation.
The hardest working?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like I feel that way because like I have an assistant who's 26, has to take a fucking mental day every like 3 weeks. I'm just like, dude, there's no such thing as a fucking mental day. Like, put your
Male or
big girl
female?
panties on and you freaking work. Like, I don't know.
Male or female, by the way?
He's a male.
Male? Okay.
So that's me, but I've also been in management and I've run companies and stuff like that, and I just don't put up with that shit.
Yeah.
But I get it. I can't say no. But I don't know. Like I feel like I'm a super hardworking person.
As it pertains to dating and male-female sort of relationships and stuff.
Yeah. I don't know.
Do you think you are like Gen Z? They're a little more individualistic and they might not be into marriage as much.
Yeah.
And Gen X is sort of influenced by baby boomers ahead of that, like the old-fashioned stuff. So
I think honestly, right? I think it depends, right? Because like my ex was 5 years older than me, so he's whatever he is. But I just think that he grew up very different in a sense of like, he's the pothead. He's the likes his work-life balance. His parents think that he's God. I don't know. Like all those weird things. Like I don't even know how to explain him. And why we got divorced and why we're not together anymore is like our goals weren't aligning anymore. Like our life goals weren't aligning anymore. And there was a point where they were.
Well, 18 years is a long run. That's a long run.
18, yeah. So we were married for 13 of the 18.
Oh, okay. Well, still.
But
I consider it all.
But yeah, so it was just a weird thing of, I was like, hey, like this just, we're just not aligning anymore. And it was super amicable. Our divorce was really simple. We don't have kids. Super simple and whatnot. But we just both knew that we can't be living as best friends anymore, I guess you would say. I would say that.
Yeah. Do you think there's a such thing as, when you say your vows and it's till death do us part, do you really think that's realistic?
That what?
Death do us part when you say your vows. I mean, what do you think about that now that you're... I mean, I'm sure you meant it when you said it.
Yeah. No, I did. Yeah.
It's not an easy
Yeah.
question.
I don't know how to... That's a really good question. No one's ever asked me that before. I felt that, I think, then, so I have a stepson and he's 24 now. So I've been in his life since he was certain enough. But even for my stepson, and obviously having his dad and having his stepparent, like he would say to me, especially after, I told him what I was doing before I divorced his dad. And he was like, I don't know why you're with a guy like my dad anyways. He would say stuff like that. I'm like, what? I felt like I don't know. It's strange.
I mean, people grow, right?
Yeah, people
change.
grow,
You can't expect to stay the same all the way through. Particularly 18 years. That's a long time.
Yeah.
So both you and him are probably not the same.
Yeah, we're definitely not the same person.
too. There's nothing.
No, there's not anything wrong. But like I said, like at that time, I think I did like definitely hard type thing.
Yeah.
But I'm just grateful. Like even though like maybe I've had a few shit shows here and there, just like in the dating world or whatever, like I'm still so much happier now than being married to him.
You said you have a stepson, right?
Yes.
So, do you have any other children? Or?
No. We didn't have kids together. I didn't have my own. I just had a stepson.
Okay. So, if you had a child and they asked you about marriage and what you feel about,
I wouldn't tell them.
you would tell them what?
My stepson, I can tell you, and I'm using him as an example, I never talk bad about his ever. That's not my place. That wasn't something, that I ever felt that he needed to know.
Well, my question is what is your philosophy on marriage now at this point?
I
The whole
wouldn't do
thing.
it again.
You wouldn't do it
I
again?
wouldn't do it again. But I can't say that, right?
Right. So there's a dilemma. What do you do when you want to tell your children? Although you don't want to tell them that because that's sort of discouraging and stuff.
Right.
But and you probably don't want to say, hey, it's a bad thing. You want to tell them, it's not.
I just want them to meet the right person. Like, I know my stepson was dating someone for a really long time, and I was like, that's not the right person for you. Like, she was very, that's obviously my opinion, right? Like, she was just very condescending. I didn't like the way she talked to him. Didn't like any of that shit.
Yeah.
But, you can't help when you're in love, and that's all you see, right? You don't see anything else. But, I don't know. I just feel like I'm not ready to be a grandparent yet. So I'm 39. I'm not old enough to be a parent yet. So just hold off on that. hold off on that for a minute.
Ultimately, maybe people just have to go through it, whatever it is. You know what I mean? And then they figure out if that's their path or not.
And for him right now, I just told him, I'm like, dude, like you're killing it. You're freaking 24. You're super successful. I'm like, you don't have a girlfriend right now. I'm like, kill it out there. Like, do your shit. Like, get things done, But if you find love, you find love. But
people struggle all the time between what they need to do for themselves versus what they need to do for others.
Yeah, I agree. And I feel like I'm going through that right now where, I'm like, I fucked around for a year and a half, right? Like after my divorce. I'm like, dude, I gotta get my shit together. I'm freaking 39 now. I'm not saying that I wasn't. I'm super successful in my own and all that stuff, like my own home and all the things. Have a great job, great career. But it's like, alright. I gotta focus on myself now. So.
It's funny, I hear the same trend. Like when people leave a relationship, they suddenly get way more ambitious,
Yeah.
Maybe they felt they were complacent maybe within their relationship, and then they just fired up. They just spark just takes off, and they want to do all the things that they expected to do for themselves before. Or
1,000%. And that's kind of what it was like he was very complacent where he was in his life, but I'm always that one that's always looking for something new and better and, what can, keep my passion going, I guess.
I think we get complacent, we get comfortable. When we get comfortable, we tend to want to.
I know, but I think when I divorced him, I was like, all right, like, I'm ready to be taken care of. Like, I've been taking care of him for the last 18 years. Like, I'm ready for someone to take care of me. Like, not that I need it, but it would be nice. It would be nice.
I noticed that guys do tend to do that. Even within myself, I noticed that. When we get in relationships, we get so comfortable with it.
Yeah.
We get complacent and we sort of slow down with our ambition, like that, and our even romanticism with our partners, things that we slow down.
Yeah.
We lose sight of, you got to keep that urgency. You got to keep that same spark without losing. You can't lose that, and even though you're comfortable.
Yeah. I mean,
that does happen with guys.
I mean, that's great that you can admit that too.
No, it happened to me. I mean, my partner's not here to hear me right now, but she might have probably thought those things. Yeah, she might have thought those things, and then
Yeah.
Because, like I said, you notice that there's a pickup in your ambition when you separate from a relationship. You want to start doing the things for yourself that you're supposed to, and you get on that path, and then you realize, oh man, maybe I was a little too complacent when I was in that relationship. You know what I mean?
But I mean, I think if you realize that, like my ex was like, I wanted to work. He was like, okay, it wasn't a fight at all, but it was just more of like, I almost feel like he knew that I was.
You should check in on him like a little 6 months down the road to see what he's doing.
He's not doing anything. I know that for sure.
You have a good night, Esther.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Still check in on him. You might be surprised.
No.